Alright, I'm back. Sorry, I had to put down my dog for interrupting an important programming video. Okay, so... I have no clue how this game works. Let's go fast. Do I pause it? Definitely stops. Does it resume? Never resumes. Here is the relevant code that'll restart things after an unpause. Okay. We'll just add a quick step with it for that, and bam. Great. Great news. Chugging along. Ultimate Arena now requires a supercomputer. Well, I'm not sure why that messed up. You know what? I do know why that messed up. And I don't want to fix it. I'm willing to bet that executing all that stuff, you know, because things happened between frames, not all the right info got updated. That one had to do with making the game go way too fast. So I'll go back and look at that. For now, I'll just keep things to 600x speed. So there are two steps to go further. We'll do the easier of the two, which is people outside the circle should have their health decreased. You know, probably a little bit every tick. So we'll open up the fighter object. So now people outside the circle should have pretty clear immediate health drops. Yeah, it's certainly working. Okay, so that clearly works, and if we speed it up, I'm sure results will show whoever wins is the one to stay in the circle. That should stop them from leaving the circle if they're on the edge. Because really, think about it. If they're right there on the edge, they'll want to also go to the middle. They still kind of just wander out.
What is that? On the TV.
I think the AI will require some tweaks, but the general idea is working, so that's a plus. It's just they just like to wander outside the circle. Okay, so I'm gonna save the last one for tomorrow, but tonight we're gonna get done soundtrack. Now, I don't have time to compose a soundtrack, unfortunately. So I think the next best option is to have some sort of in-game way you can play music, and like maybe I'll include some like public domain stuff. So we'll see what we can figure out. Alright, this should play some music. Specifically, I guess, in the Hall of the Mountain King. We'll see. This isn't working right. It's like picking a different song, but it's playing the same song, which means this is right here. Yeah, because I'm an idiot. Happy thoughts. I'm done. I think that actually is the William Tell Overture. Hilarious. Alright, that's gonna be it for me. One more episode tomorrow. Alright, we're back for the final episode. This was easily the most requested feature, which is having actual characters in the arena instead of just little dudes walking around. Little stick dudes or whatever. This is something that won't be particularly easy, thanks to I guess it would be 4 years of bad code now, which is why I've avoided doing it all the way until now. But I think it'll be a good feature and something that will definitely incentivize and give people a reason to make more custom characters. The other thing I did, I spent today off camera sort of just messing with the AI. I've added a couple more different states the AI can be in, just so that they think a bit more. They are probably 20% smarter than they used to be after today's changes. And it really shows there's a lot less dudes just straight up running for the hills. So here on my desktop, I've got some sprites of Link from the Game Boy Zelda games. They should be right about the right size for this ordeal. Oh man, I'm not gonna enjoy this. First step, we'll go ahead and just create a Link character. What I'll do is get the functionality in first, and then I'll do the editor prettying up stuff last, because that's probably stuff I need to work on the bug fixing side anyway. So we'll go ahead, create a new fighter. We're gonna need an image for Link here. Alright. if the code is working correctly, which, as we've learned from this series, that's just not how it works. But if it was working correctly, the link image should have been loaded into memory, and now on the map, Link should appear instead of the little fighter dude. So we'll make sure we add Link to the game. We'll have a couple other guys, and here's where it crashes. Nope. And there's a little Link just doing his thing. It's not awful. I think there's a lot I want to do with that I just sort of have to test. But generally, I think the functionality's there. So I'm going to call that good. Probably later this week, I'll add animated sprites. So you can sort of like visualize them walking better. But that and more later. I'll have to think about it. Thanks for the feature requests. If you enjoyed this little mini series, like and subscribe, and hopefully I can get some more Ultimate Arena content out. We're coming up on I think I started working on this game in like March or April of 2015, so it's not only one of the first games I worked on, it's easily the worst code I've ever written. So it's this mix of nostalgia and anger whenever I open it up to add new features. The source code is available on GitHub. If you're interested in contributing, feel free to shoot me a message on Discord, or just start making random pull requests. I'm all too happy to let someone else get angry about my code too. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys soon.